Before I get started with today's review, I want to send a quick shout out to one of my listeners. This goes out to Sean Stout. We recently had a conversation in the comments section about his love of revenge movies, and he said he was looking forward to this one. So this one's for you, buddy. And please subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.
So pretty please, with sugar on top. Clean the fucking car.
Hello?
Sometimes men take matters into their own hands.
I'm gonna be the last thing you ever see. The Protege is an R-rated action thriller starring Maggie Q, Samuel L. Jackson, Michael Keaton, and Robert Patrick. The cast of this movie is awesome. Jules Winfield, Batman, and the T-1000 in the same movie? Shut up and take my money.
Have you seen this boy?
Crazy part is that none of those people are the main character of this story. Maggie Q takes center stage in this. Now when I saw trailers for this, I kind of just overlooked it because I just assumed it was going to be just like all the other revenge tales that have come out recently with female leads. And in this movie, she does play a damaged assassin with a troubled past who goes on a revenge spree to avenge someone close to her. If that sounds kind of cliche, that's because it is. But I thought that Maggie Q actually made what could have been a dull character into something a little bit more. She brings a certain quality, a likability, a charm to the character. And she's super badass in all the fight sequences. I just wish that they would have had maybe one or two more. The biggest thing that I noticed is that they weren't afraid to let her be sexy. Hollywood always wants to strip away a woman's sexuality in these movies for some reason. Maggie Q embraces hers, and she should.
Because she got a great ass!
Being sexy is a femme fatale's greatest asset. It allows her to get close to people. It should also be noted that this isn't one of those phony, cringe, strong female character movies. She is legit. She's been through some traumatic shit in her life. And everything that she's been through throughout the course of time has turned her into the character that we know now. Take notes, Hollywood. Trials, tribulations, and tragedies often build strong character and make these women a little bit more believable badasses. Speaking of badass, I'm convinced that Samuel L. Jackson will be in just about anything.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
But I have to admit, I do like the relationship between his and Maggie Q's character in this movie. He plays as a mentor, as a father figure, and as a friend to her. You just really get a sense that they care about each other, and I appreciated that. And then we have Michael Keaton, who I absolutely love anytime he shows up in a movie. His character kinda gave me Winston Wolfe from Pulp Fiction mixed with John Wick vibes. He's kind of a cleaner, a problem solver, a guy who comes in after the fact to deal with an issue. And he can also handle himself in a fight, and boy does he ever. The fight scene that he has in this movie basically single-handedly convinced me that he's still capable of pulling off Batman. So I'm looking forward to the Flash movie a little bit more now.
Now you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's get nuts.
There is this kind of weird sexual tension between his character and Maggie Q's character that I did find a bit awkward at times. I mean, some of the moments worked and some of them didn't. It did make for some comedic moments, however, that I thought were actually kind of entertaining. I think at its core, this movie is just as much about Maggie Q's character kind of exorcising some demons as it is about her revenge. Her mission brings her back to her country of origin, Vietnam, a place she never wanted to return to. Because it's a place where really fucked up things happened to her before Sam Jackson's character was able to get her out. There's this one scene where she's getting tortured in the movie, and you can't tell if she's actually going through PTSD or if it's part of her act to escape the situation she's in. I could honestly be convinced of either one.
That makes sense.
I think where this movie falters the most, though, is in the third act. There's a few twists beforehand, but it basically comes down to your typical get into a secure place, do what you gotta do, and get out. And I gotta be honest, it felt a bit anticlimactic to me. Like, I guess I was just expecting a little bit more to happen, so my expectations were kind of subverted a little bit. Overall, there's a lot of cliches in this movie that you've probably seen before in some form or another, but I still found it to be entertaining. I enjoyed some of the side characters more so than I would typically in a movie like this. Usually in a revenge movie, it's like there's good guys and there's bad guys, but there's shades of gray in this movie. Unfortunately, it stumbles a bit at the finish line, and it left me wanting a little bit more that I'll probably never get. I think it's a flawed but fun time, so I'm going to give The Protege yet another Cathouse.
Saved by kitty litter.
I've never used that rating before, and now I've used it in back-to-back weeks. At least I'm finally finding enjoyment in something. I earned it after all the shit that's come out this year.
Why do these things always happen to me?
So have you seen The Protege? If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time right here on Real Shift. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Y'all be cool. Shut up.